LaSalle Tigers, the 22 seed in Division IV non-select, and we've got the head coach of the Tigers, Hunter Johnson, with us. And Coach had a good winning streak there during the midst of that regular season. Got some good senior leaders on your team that make it happen both on offense, defense, and special teams as well. But bring us up to speed on the season y'all have had so far, and kind of what got you in the playoffs with this 22 seed.
Well, we had a good season this year compared to last. We improved a lot. Last year we were 4-6. This year we flipped that to 6-4. We started the year against Delta Charter and Faraday, and they're a pretty solid program. And we came into that game. I had a ton of first year starters on the offensive line. I replaced everybody on the O line from last year, and I had 3 sophomores and 2 freshmen starting there all year. And so they got the best of us and kind of beat up on us a little bit. But after that, we got a little bit of a winning streak going. We really and truly, I guess you would say, upset Lakeside because, they're a bigger school than us. And last year they beat us pretty handily. And so we came back at home this year and got them. And then we went on a winning streak there, beat Merryville, and then beat Pickering and Lakeview and some of the Northwood, some of those guys. And we got 6 in a row. Then we fell to St. Mary's and Logansport. They're 2 great programs, got a lot of talent, and they got the better of us. And then we played Montgomery there at the end, and that was a thriller. If you didn't get to see that, it was 36-32. We had a 2-score lead going into the fourth quarter, and then Mason Jordan, as everybody probably knows, is tough to stop. So he threw for some yards on us and got us there. But overall, it's an improvement, and we're looking forward to going back to the playoffs this year. So.
And yeah, you mentioned that matchup with the Montgomery Tigers in Week 10, and also going up against Logansport, who's really a perennial favorite in this bracket year in and year out. Talk to us a little bit about some of your plays. I know you mentioned kind of a new starting offensive line, but tell us about who's led y'all this season, who's made big improvements, and who kind of defines what y'all are going to take into the postseason.
Yeah, our seniors have been great, really all of them. But Tough Street, everybody knows Tough's name out there, and he had a great year. He tons over 1,000 all-purpose yards, 1,200 of those being rushing, and a lot of touchdowns. He makes the offense go. He's not the most talented passer of the football, but him being at quarterback for the majority of the snaps this year is a big deal because he gets the ball in his hands every play, and we can kind of create from there. And then receiver-wise, Caden Finley had a good year. He made a couple outstanding catches during the course of the year. And that one-handed catch against Lakeside helped bring us back into the game there before the end of the first half, and we ended up winning that one. And then Jesse Stowe has been a phenomenal running back. He's last I checked, I think he's at 870-something yards or something like that. So he's nearing 1,000 yards rushing himself. He's 130 pounds, but, man, he's so violent. He such a good runner. And those guys have made a big impact. And we've had a few junior starters that have kind of helped us out along the way too. We actually only have 3 juniors on our team right now, but all 3 of them have been a big part of this year too. So
let's talk a little bit about this matchup with Elton. They, similar to y'all, have a lot of, big rushing attack. A lot of their offense comes on the ground. That difference being, the running back there with Makelin Lemoine. What have you learned about the Indians so far through the regular season, and in particular, 3 common opponents that you had with the Indians so far in the regular season? How does that inform how you approach this first round matchup?
Well, it's good to be able to gauge somebody by a common opponent, somebody you're familiar with. I believe 2 of those were our district opponents. I believe it was Montgomery and Northwood, yeah, and then Merryville. So Merryville, we played every year for the last few years. So when you have common opponents, you can kind of gauge the size a little bit and the speed, and just kind of get an idea of what all's going on. But past that, to answer your question, Elton looks good on film. They got some big kids that play hard, and then mostly, the running back's elite. So he runs for a lot of yards on everybody, and there's a reason for that. They've played some good teams, and he's had a lot of success. So we got our work cut out for us going down there this week, but I look forward to the opportunity. So.
And, this being your second year as the head coach, your first trip to the playoffs, tell us a little bit about what it's been like in the locker room, on the practice field this week, and around campus, just with the excitement of you getting to bring this team back to the postseason and hopefully be at the forefront of a program that you're able to build here for a few years.
Yeah, it's great. It's exciting. Our seniors this year, they went to the playoffs their freshman year, and we haven't been back since. And really, when they're freshmen like that, with the group of seniors we had that year, they really didn't get to play a lot. So it's a really big deal that we were able to come back this year. They're excited for it. These underclassmen are excited to be a part of it. And I mean, they're excited to be at practice. You can feel the energy at practice the last 2 days. It's been sharp. It's been focused. And that's really what we're looking forward to. So.
Well, yeah, we certainly excited that, we've got another team from Central Louisiana that made it into the playoffs this year. And of course, you, like you said, a lot of senior leaders that you have on your team that have been a big part of that, but your leadership and what as well, and the way you've been able to, in a short time, bring this team back to a playoff team. And hopefully, like we said, that'll be the case for years to come. And hopefully we can talk to you this time next week, getting ready for a regional matchup after a victory on the road against Elton. So, Coach Hunter Johnson, we appreciate your time, and good luck this weekend on the road.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.